Sup folks? So, I'm in the Blue Mountains today, and it was looking promising with a fair bit of, well, not fair bit, maybe 10-20 mil of rain in the last couple of days. But unfortunately, the waterfall I was hoping to visit is closed off. So I wasted about an hour and a half, but that's alright. I had a plan B, and it looks that I can get to the waterfall, and that's it. So I can't continue the loop track, which is fine. I'm happy to get anything at the moment, so let's go. I'll catch up with you a little bit further down the track. So many little cascades and small waterfalls. I'm really looking forward to getting to this waterfall. I reckon it should be the perfect flow. Not too much, not too little. So I think I got about 2Ks to go, so keep going. Nothing's closed yet. See another photographer at the bottom. Ooh. Let's go see if we can have a bit of a yarn. Fellas, ladies, and everything in between and further apart. Yeah. Anyway, I got to the falls. These are called the Junction Falls. There's actually two waterfalls. I don't actually know which one's the junction. I'm pretty sure it's that one there. As I mentioned just before, there's a couple of blokes already taking photos, so I'll give them space. Nothing worse when someone gets in your photo and is sitting there ruining your vibe. And I'm not a vibe killer most days. But thought I'd check out this one next to it. It's not as sexy. But it's still nice. It's nice, it's got a little pool at the front. I probably won't get any shots there, me being optimistic and all the time. But I'm gonna take a fair bit of time because I'm pretty much surrounded by tree canopy, or under the tree canopy. And I don't think I'm gonna have issues in terms of harsh light, even if there is a bit of a break in between the clouds. So anyway, muck around a bit and we'll see what we can get. Maybe I'll guide you through a photo if I find a composition. Until then, how good is that? So that's the falls I'm here for. The other boys I just had a yarn to, and obviously I was the one doing most of the yarning. They were keen to check out the waterfall. I was just that, didn't get anything. So yeah, let's find the composition, take two, and see how we go. Woo! I reckon even front on, this will look fantastic. It's a very, very pretty waterfall. So I'm going to do it front on. But look, the key to anything I find more and more is to stick around. I found that the most successful photographers have always just sat, absorbed the scenery, and then actually gone to take a photo. Because a lot of time the scene doesn't show itself until you kind of settle into the environment. So let's see my settlement. I think my first plan, as I said, front on, but I'm gonna shoot first landscape and then portrait, because I find that that's probably the best sort of option. So you see what looks good, what doesn't. I'm gonna bracket it because it's quite dark scenery and the water is relatively bright. I've exposed for the waterfall, 5-second timer, and it's looking delicious. Check it out. It's winter time here and it's freezing. It's cold. I'm gonna get the tripod there and maybe not stand the whole time in the water. Things you do for a photo. At least it's not a cliff edge. Sorry for all the moaning. As I thought. Much better. Where are you? There you are. Much better composition. It just really emphasizes the size of the waterfall. We're going to put it back onto bracketing. Same sort of deal. 5-second timer, allowing the camera to stabilize. Polarizer is on. F13 I'm looking at. To allow enough focus. And not bad at all. Check it out. Might even look at going on an angle over there. I'm going to get a bit closer here with it very close to the fall and really accentuate the size. Let's do it. One of the great YouTubers that I watch pretty much every video that he posts, Nick Page Photography, recommend this method because I found I was using wipes and all sorts of things that were quite smudging the the polarizer filter, but with this it just flows off. So thank you, Mr. Nick Page. So we'll go back at the top and set the tripod down quite close, quite low. Gonna basically take photos and get rid of any sort of spray that I'm getting on the lens. Look at that. Wow, that is low. Do I even need to go that way? Not bad. Let's see what I can do a little bit higher. Alright. I'm enjoying that. You got to be able to have good wrist action to get a good shot. You got to be able to have good wrist action to get a good shot. No, not get a good shot, sorry, to get rid of the spray. Can't feel my toes. Fantastic. Not bad. Alright, I reckon we'll try portrait. Definitely. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Quite simple. I want to include both sides of the waterfall because I do have a bit of fern and everything else. I'm keeping everything at F13. I find that's my sweet spot. I'm just gonna have a bit of a play. With that polarizer. It actually doesn't look like it's doing much, to be honest with you. A little bit maybe. Oh yeah, there we go. On the rocks. Alright. Clean the spray. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, check out the waterfall. Fun fact of the day is Emperor Caligula, loosely related to our best friend Julius Caesar, failed to invade Britain at the time, but in order for him not to lose credibility, he got his troops to go onto the British shoreline, collect seashells and take him back to Rome. And that was proof that he invaded Britain successfully and conquered. What an idiot. Anyway, it was fun. Side shot, and I think that'll be it for the day. Oh, I got something I really like. This is actually looking really good. It's a little bit more abstract, but I think it's quite unique. Check it out. So as you can see here, I've got the waterfall directly in the middle, and on each side I've got a dark sort of rock fern setup. I'm really digging this image. As you can see, it's half a second. It will be bracketed with 5 images. F9, ISO 160, timer. Boom, that is looking good. Check it out.
Now that the photography was over, it was time to boil some water, have coffee and lunch, then make my way back to the car. There's a few more images I'd like to share with you that I managed to snap on the day. Blue Mountains is such an amazing place. Even though I didn't get a chance to do my planned hike, the Junction Falls definitely didn't disappoint. If you enjoyed my adventure at this place, I'd appreciate it if you took the time to give me a thumbs up, and while you're clicking, click on subscribe.
And this time, hooroo!